Hello and welcome to Ruckosaurus Rex, the channel where we discuss and review all things dinosaur and other prehistoric animals. How you guys have been? I know it's been a minute, but we're back and we're kicking it off with the new set of figures that have come from Beasts of the Mesozoic. Creative Beast Studios have finally come out with everything that's been on pre-order up to this point, that's been expected up to this point, that being from the Ceratopsian series, 1/18th scale, our Diabloceratops Nestlings, which is what you have right in front of us, right in front of you. There are a few other things that have finally come out. The remainder of Wave 1 of the Tyrannosaurus series have been acquired, as well as the Fans' Choice Styracosaurus, aka Old Buck. Both versions, they've come out too. So as far as Beast and Mesozoic is concerned, they are, for all intents and purposes, all caught up with themselves, and so are we. So been gone a minute, but we've got a nice ration of videos that will be heading your way. Also have on deck coming up, we've got the PNSO Giganotosaurus coming, 2.0, Lucas 2.0, and we've got Mungo the Maraxus gigas. Yes, another Carcharodontosaurus. So PNSO is feeling themselves on that on the Carcharodontosaur tip. For all we know, maybe next on deck will be a Maposaurus. Hint, hint. Anyway, enough about that. Let's talk about this. You see the packaging. Beast and Mesozoic have changed up their packaging. You all saw that with the Tyrannosaurus Rex review, that they changed up the box on how that looks. And you see now, instead of having that the sleeve, we just have the artwork there on the side of the packaging. You see the three nestlings of the Diabloceratops in there. You have the figures you can clearly see. You can see that there's a backdrop and a card in there. We'll check all that once we open her up. You've got the logo right there, Diabloceratops, Etoni, and then in parentheses Nestlings, of course. You've got that also on the top there. On the back, we have our little right up there. It reads, Diabloceratops is one of the oldest known ceratopsids and is named for its pair of large upward and sideways curving frill horns. It shared its wetland habitat with many other dinosaurs, including hadrosaurs and chylosaurs and pachycephalosaurs, with Lythronax likely being the apex predator. And yeah, that's in Wave 2 of the Tyrannosaurus series, and I can't wait for that. That's one I'm looking forward to all of them, but my top two are Lythronax and Bistievisa. So I'm waiting on those for sure. But they've gotten pushed back too, so they're not going to come out until probably June now, if we're lucky. So just keep our fingers crossed on that. The dinosaur stats are length up to 5.5 meters or 18 feet as the adult. They're talking about location, the formation, Utah, USA, time period, late Cretaceous, 79.9 million years ago, and discovered by James Ian Kirkland. The features 3 action figures, each 3.25 inches long, 12 points of articulation per figure, in scale with all 1/18th scale figures, and full color background included. And then on the bottom there, you see the adult Diabloceratops, as well as the other Fans' Choice Ceratopsians. You've got the Medusaceratops, which we've reviewed. You got Old Buck, which will be on deck at some point. We'll be reviewing that guy. We've got Pachyrhinosaurus, and we also have Taurosaurus, which I do not have, and I'm seriously considering getting because the color scheme is growing on me. Anyway, moving it back to the front so you can get one last look at that, and we're going to get our little cute nestlings out of packaging and see what's happening. Here's a look at that backdrop that we saw inside the packaging. Wetlands, as you can see, this was surmised to be the habitat that the Diabloceratops lived in. Here's the included collectible card. It has that same artwork that we saw on the front there, the 3 nestlings. And of course, on the back, we have that information that I read off. And the illustration there is a photo or an illustration of the actual nestling figures. So that's something that beasts have recently begun doing. And here they are in all their glory. We have our Diabloceratops nestlings there, and a couple, some various posing you could do there with their articulation. Cute little devils they are, and they will match up nicely with Ma Dukes, who I will be bringing her out shortly, so you could see what the reunited family looks like together. So we'll just take a look at one, since all 3 are identical. And yeah, so first thing is the paint scheme. It's not the same as what's on the adult Diabloceratops, but it is close, that you could tell they're of the same species and of the same genetic line, I guess, if you will. But as you can see right there, the figure is painted. The base paint is like a blood orange type of color. You've got black spots on the hind legs and stripes as well as stripes on that hind leg. And you've got some nice stripes right here. I guess I can pick it up and bring it in just a little bit, hopefully without losing too much focus. And so yeah, you see the striping there of the black, and then you've got stripes along the forelimbs, the same on the other side. Look at the top there. You've got right down the spines, and you've got browns and lighter shades of brown and whatnot. As far as the skull, I'll see if I can get close up. This is a pretty tiny guy here. So there we go. I was able to get in kind of close so you can see some of the detail there in the skull. You see the knobs on the brow horns above the eyes right there. You know, they've already started to sprout. And then of course you've got the nubs on those cheek horns as well, and you see the knobs going along the outer frill there. It's got the let's see, we can see what color that eye is. It's a yellow eye with a black pupil. Pretty nice. You see the beak painted black. The mouth is articulated. See if we can see in there a little bit. That's really going to be a feat. I can see the nice wet look in there, and trying to turn it up for you guys to see. That's really difficult. Apologize if it's not translating well. These guys are pretty small, but looks good in there. As far as the articulation, you just saw the jaw, the neck, the head connected to the neck, so you can go up, down, left, right, and you can rotate it a little bit. I would not try to force that issue. The torso, you've got that articulation. You could spin it and go up and down with it. The forelimb, as you can see, you've got that rotation there. You've got articulation at the elbow, if you will. It does flail out some, so you have that. As far as the hind limb, you've got rotation at the hip. You've got articulation at the knee, and then we'll call it the ankle. There is articulation there. Be very careful because it's small and you don't want to go too far with it. And of course, you've got articulation with the tail, left, right, up, down, and you could even spin it if you want to. So there it is. That's one of our cuties there. And here we have it. The family is united. Diabloceratops, the adult, is joined up with her offspring, the nestlings, on a nice display base by Rebor. And yeah, this looks pretty good. Got them in different poses, as you can see. So yeah, this is very, very nice. I think we'll end it with this particular shot. What better way than on a happy moment when the family's all together. So yeah, we'll do that there. Hope you guys got something out of it. Hope you enjoyed it. Tell me what you think about the Nestlings and Mom and all of them being together. So please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And leave your comments below on what you think about the Diabloceratops nestlings. And do you think this just completes the whole visual with the adult Dio? And I should say Diablo, because this is a Dio right here. Or what do you think? So yeah, leave your comments below. And if you want to be notified for when I upload another video, there's a bell down there. Hit that as well. We're off and running with this latest batch of BOTM figures. So we got this kicked off. Next up is going to be a Tyrannosaurid. I don't know which one yet, but hey, we're going to get through them all, and it's going to be great. So that'll do it for now, guys. Take care. Thanks.